y'all. Welcome to this week's Table Talk with your host, Diamond and Silk. Silk, oh Silk, it has been a long week.
Girl, yes it has.
And before we get started, we would just like to say that today's show is being brought to you by Women United for Trump and or Stump for Trump. So we want you to get your Stump for Trump mugs or your Women United for Trump at the diamondandsilkstore.com. That's the diamondandsilkstore.com. Oh my God, Silk. I know everybody is like, okay, girls, where have you been? You know, we are always somewhere. But just know that we're stopping for Trump.
Yes.
So we've been on this amazing women tour.
Yes.
With Laura Trump, Omarosa, Katrina Pearson, and Lynn Patton, you all. So we've been traveling around the country, stumping for Donald J. Trump. Okay? All right? Letting everybody know about the importance of this election.
Oh,
yes. And we had the opportunity to visit Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We were in that state stumping. And then after Philly, we headed on to New York. We met supporters and we met volunteers there. And we, you know, loved on them and talked to them and, you know, motivated them.
Yes.
And then we were supposed to head to Florida.
But before that, there was a story that was told when we was in Philly. About this older lady that came in on her walker.
Yes.
And what happened is she saw Diamond and Silk, I guess on the TV or on the computer. And she said she was going into that voter office, to that office. She said she wanted to go. But she said, what she say?
She wanted to stump for Trump.
Stump for Trump. She wanted to stump for Trump.
Right. But she couldn't get the word stump. They thought she said she wanted to dump for Trump. And then stomp for Trump.
She was like the two black girls, and she wanted to do what the two black girls said, go in there and stomp for Trump.
Yeah.
And they talked about how so many people came into that office and switched their party from Democrat to Republican just to vote for Donald Trump.
To vote for Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
So thank you all. I thank you for hearing me. And we're going to do the backstory of this little, especially Philadelphia, because it's a story that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But anywho, so we were headed to Florida, you all.
Yes.
We were in the airport.
We was there.
Getting our stuff packed up because now it's time to board the plane.
That's right.
Getting ready to walk up there to board the plane.
Yes.
When we received the text, oh my God, Florida trip has been canceled because of the hurricane.
Oh.
Matthew ain't waiting on nobody.
Yes.
He is coming.
He had like Mark, Luke, and John is following him. My goodness.
So you all of that got canceled, but I hope they reschedule it. I don't know if they're going to reschedule. I hope they reschedule it. But everything got canceled, you all, so they had to reroute us back home.
Right.
So everybody that's sending us texts and tweets and emails and Facebook messages. Are you girls okay? I know you're down there in Florida.
Yes.
We are back at home in our own zone, you all.
Yes.
We are back at home in our own zone, so not to worry. We are home. We are safe. We are sound, and we're going to weather the storm together.
That's right.
And let this get behind us so that we can move on. But in the meantime, we still going to be stumping for Donald J. Trump.
That's right. We resting up because it's going to be on and popping.
It's going to be on and popping. Oh, I want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Everybody that has sent us cards, buttons, T-shirts, jewelry, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All of the letters and cards. We thank you and we appreciate you so much. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for the encouragement, because right now the love and encouragement is what we need. Because listen, you all, this is, I don't want to say it's a battle, but you know what? I know a song, girl. Don't wait till the battle is over. Shout now.
That's right.
Because in the end, we are going to win, baby.
Yes, we
and that's
are.
what I keep thinking of.
That's right.
That's what I keep thinking of right there.
And we got the opportunity to run into a lot of people in the airport.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And what we want to say to people, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Be encouraged. And you have to see it before you see it, or you never will see it.
Right.
We have to see our man as being the 45th president of the United States.
That's right.
No matter what it looks like, no matter what the left try to spew.
Yeah.
We got to know what we see. We see Donald J. Trump as being the 45th president of the United States. I can see it and I can feel it.
Right.
Happening.
Right.
It is going to happen.
But you know what really threw me off for a loop? You got, first of all, you got Hillary Clinton, a few of her supporters walking up to us. And I'm just so like, you know, we've got to be making a difference.
We got to be.
Because anytime that you stop what you doing and you want to come and talk to Diamond and Silk and then tell us who you voting for. And like I told one guy, his mother stayed in the hood. She stayed in the impoverished neighborhood.
That's right.
But he want to vote for Hillary. I'm sorry. His better choice and his mother's better choice would be Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
Because he wants to go in and clean up those impoverished communities.
That's right.
He wants to do that.
That's right.
And so sometimes you all, people that's conditioned to vote one way, this is all they know. They are afraid to get outside the box. Hey, some of them has been in poverty for so long they think it's normal. They think it's normal to live that way.
People need to now understand, Diamond, that you don't have to live in poverty.
You don't have to live like that.
You don't have to be. You don't have to live like that.
And that's not normal.
That's right.
And what I want you all to realize is when you see people out in the streets fighting or arguing and bickering, and then they want to burn down their communities, they want to loot stores, and then what gets me, they go to other neighborhoods that's beautiful,
that's right,
and want to tear down that stuff. That's because they don't have it.
Right.
But they don't realize you can have that too.
That's right.
But you got to vote right. And you cannot vote for a system that keeps handing you crumbs. And you vote for somebody like old crooked Hillary.
That's right.
All she gonna give you is a crumb. She's not even gonna give you a crumb.
No.
She gonna ignore you until she needs your vote for another 4 years.
That's right.
So I don't want y'all to get it twisted.
So living in poverty really is your choice.
Well, absolutely.
You have a choice.
You have a choice now to get up out of that.
You got your. That's
to
right.
vote for the
you
right
have
system.
Opportunity. You have a choice, and they say opportunity only presents
itself one time. And I want people to understand this here.
Yes.
Donald Trump is an outsider.
Right.
There's a difference, you all.
Yes.
And I'm not telling you to vote Democrats or Republicans.
That's right.
I'm telling you to vote Trump.
That's right.
He is an outsider that wants to come in, clean up these impoverished neighborhoods, secure our border, you all, bring back good jobs, good paying jobs.
Exactly.
When you hear Hillary Clinton talking about $15, $15, if you really add that up, that's not a whole lot of money.
Especially after she tax you half.
After she tax you half the debt, you ain't gonna even bring home half of that.
You may get $3.
Right. So why do we have to settle for just $15? Why can't you have more than that?
Exactly.
And I think with Donald Trump, he wants to bring more to the table.
He wants to
that he can like, hey, you can come to the table.
That's right.
And you can take part of this here too.
But you know what, Diamond? There's a lot of lifelong Democrats out there.
Yeah.
They are lifelong Democrats because their mama was Democrats, their daddy was, and they will feel like they are betraying their ancestors if they turn to Republican. Well, they don't have to turn to Republican.
Okay.
All they got to do is vote for Donald Trump.
Vote for Trump.
Even as a Democrat.
And remember now, your ancestors were Republicans.
Oh.
They did not want to be controlled by the government. They were not Democrats. They were Republicans. And see, I'm going to tell you when they really started switching. Who was it? Lyndon B. Johnson. I hope I'm saying this here right. I think it was him.
I'm about to say they're going to fact check.
They're going to fact check me on this. I think it was him. But it was like he was telling people, he was doing this here. We're going to give these people enough to keep them quiet, but not enough to make a difference. And he said, I will have these people voting Democrat for years.
That's right.
And years to come. And Democrats, people have been voting Democrat.
That's right.
All of these years. And you're still in poverty.
So it's time to stop voting for the party and start voting for the person.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So even as a Democrat, I want you to know that you can vote for Donald J. Trump, the person.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
The businessman. The outsider,
exactly.
You all. He has built a successful business.
That's right.
He's built a successful business. And when we were in New York, we were able to talk to people that work for him. That love working for this man.
And is black, white, Hispanic, Latinos,
all kinds of people. It's a diverse group of people that work for him.
And you know what I heard them all say? The common denominator, we love him. We love working for Donald Trump. I was like, this needs to be out. People need to see this.
People need to see that. Yes. You know the media are hiding.
They're hiding, but Diamond and Silk is going to tell you the truth. We're going to tell you the truth.
When we hear something, we're going to tell you.
It's amazing seeing it and hearing that.
Yes.
You know, so just keep in mind, I don't care if you're a Democrat, if you're independent, if you are an American, as an American, you know, we learned some stuff about minority and so forth. But what I want to say to people is stop being a minority and join the majority. As the majority, you are an American.
That's right.
And as an American, I don't care if you're black, white, blue, yellow, orange. as an American, you can vote for Donald Trump in a general election.
That's right.
And if you want to remain on the Democrat plantation, feel free, but you can still vote for Donald J. Trump.
You can vote for Donald J. Trump.
Sure
That's what we want you to do.
That's
because a lot of you all been conditioned that way.
That's right.
You're too scared to come out, but we know you want to vote for him.
All right.
Go right out there to the polls and vote for him. You can still vote for him.
But if you're scared that you're going to be ostracized, criticized, and damn near traumatized, what you do is this: you be quiet.
That's right.
You keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know.
And you sneak on in the polls.
On into the polls.
Check it. Wait a minute. Check behind you. Make sure.
Both shoulders.
And then you go ahead on and you do the pin.
That's right.
Check the box for Donald J. Trump.
That's what you do.
Then
and you can
look
do
around.
That's right.
And then you get right on out of there.
Out. Yes.
And then thank yourself.
That's right.
Thank yourself for voting right this time.
That's right.
So you won't get left.
Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, girl.
Now, when we went to Philadelphia, we were able to visit the 19th Ward.
19th Ward.
You all, I wish every one of you all could have saw what we saw, could have seen what we saw. Impoverished neighborhoods. A neighborhood with a casket sitting out in the streets, that's been sitting there in the streets for over 3 years as a symbolization of all of the crimes and the people that's gotten shot in that community. Over 500 people alone this year. And no one seems to be concerned but Donald J. Trump. Because he surely went there to visit that. And the news is not talking about that. The news is not
talking about it.
The mayor. There was a mayor there for 8 years, and a lot of times he'd be on CNN bashing Donald Trump. Michael Nutter. He just stepped down for being mayor because he couldn't serve a third term.
That's right.
You've been in office for 8 years, and you didn't think about the 19th As a black mayor, you didn't even go back and reach back to the 19th ward and help them. Why are you on CNN bashing Donald Trump?
Why?
You should be bashing yourself, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's right.
To be black and not knowing that community should have been helped out.
Hello. Yes.
I heard that millions of grant money that came in, but that community did not see it.
No.
People that's trying to, that have these organizations that's really trying to help black people and Hispanic people and even white people that may stay in the 19th ward.
That's right.
That money didn't reach them, but it reached somebody's pocket.
Yes.
I heard it was organizations created with no administration just to say I have an organization so that when the funds came in, that organization can accept the money. But the money didn't reach the people. The money didn't reach the community. And with all of this crime, and so when Donald Trump say, what the hell do you have to lose? What the hell do you have to lose? Everybody in the 19th ward should be voting for Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
Because Hillary Clinton ain't been to the 19th ward.
And what I love is that when we got a chance to talk to our black brothers and sisters there, you know, they were saying that they listened to Hillary Clinton and they listened to Donald Trump. And they said, let me tell you ladies something. What Donald Trump is saying is the truth.
It's the truth.
He said, the pundits on the TV, they don't see what we see down here because we live it every single day. And what Donald Trump is saying is the truth. And we are voting for Donald Trump because we want jobs here.
That's right. They want
and I'm
jobs.
Like, they want their surroundings to be built back up.
Right. How can you let somebody stay in an impoverished area and Michael Nutter as the mayor?
As the mayor.
You was the mayor for 8 years. You was a black mayor for 8 years. And you didn't even do nothing about the 19th ward.
Community.
You don't care about black people? No. And this is a clear example. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And then when somebody go to speak out about it.
Right. He be the main one on TV saying that it's wrong.
Saying it's wrong. Yeah. But somebody take a stand and go speak out about it. About what they see. And then here comes some high sedity black people.
That live behind
their picket fences and say, oh, he should do this, or he shouldn't be doing that, oh, he said this, or he said that. Instead of looking at what Hillary Clinton have done which is nothing.
She has done one thing and ain't gonna do nothing. Shout out to everybody in the 19th Ward in Philly. Listen,
Yes.
listen. So when we out here stumping for Trump,
That's
we're fighting
right.
for you too.
Exactly.
We want people to vote for him so that your
Yes.
community can come
And
up.
keep in mind, we heard you.
That's right. We will never
We
forget
heard
that.
you,
because I
19th
thought
Ward.
about you all as I was going home, as I was
Yes.
traveling from here.
Yes.
Those people.
Yes.
And so Donald Trump is your voice.
Yes.
That's why you got to vote for him so your voice can be heard.
We heard you, and Diamond and Silk is we're going to be working hard for you all.
Right.
We want you to know that we're going to be working hard for you all because poverty, you don't have to have it. It don't have to be
It don't
upon
have to
you.
exist. And
It don't have
sometimes
to
poverty
exist.
can
That's
be a
right.
mindset.
Yes.
A mindset, you
Yes.
all. So we got to get people
We
out of
got
that
to get
stinking
you out of that
thinking.
stinking thinking. That's right. That's
Okay, y'all. Now let me tell y'all about this special that we have going on.
Okay.
I meant to mention it at the top, but I didn't. But I'm about to mention it now.
Uh-huh.
Now listen up, you all. We always get these messages and these emails and people Twitters. I want to just sit down and have lunch with Diamond and Silk.
Right.
I wish I could take you girls out. I wish I can just. I want to be with you
Right,
girls.
right.
Okay. So here's what we have going on, you all.
Here we go.
All right, and this special ends October the 9th.
That's
okay?
right.
All right, here we go. So you go to the Diamond and Silk store.
Uh-huh.
When you purchase a $5 Trump Train Choo Choo Baby bumper sticker,
Yes.
your name is entered into a drawing.
Uh-huh.
And on October the 9th, during the second debate,
Yeah.
round two is what we call it.
Yes.
We are going to pull a name from the drawing. And if we pull your name, we are going to fly to your state.
Uh-huh.
And we are going to have lunch somewhere beautiful in your state with
That's
you.
right. Uh-huh.
So we're going to get a driver to come get you along
That's
with
right.
a guest
Uh-huh.
of your choice.
That's right.
And y'all come to where our location is at.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to sit down and we're going to have lunch and we're going to hang out together
Yes.
during our lunchtime. Just us talking, chatting.
That's
you can
right.
ask us whatever. And we're just having a good time.
That's
right?
right.
So in order to participate,
Uh-huh.
you have to go to the diamondandsilkstore.com. Purchase the Trump Train Choo Choo Baby bumper sticker
Uh-huh.
for $5.
Yes.
Only $5, you all.
Uh-huh.
And then your name is entered into a drawing, and we will be drawing the name on October the 9th during the second debate,
That's
which
right.
we call round
Round
two.
two.
Okay?
That's right.
Just want to throw that out there.
Well,
So.
keep in mind one more thing on
Yes.
that. When you get that bumper sticker, do not have to put it on your vehicle. There's a lot of people that don't want to put it on their vehicle. So you can put it in your window or just put it on your dresser or leave it in your house. But when you purchase that, it just puts your name into the drawing.
It puts your name into the drawing where you can hang out with Diamond and Silk if your name is chosen.
That's right.
So that's going to be exciting,
Exactly.
you all. Oh, I can't wait to meet somebody. I love it.
Yes.
Okay, girl. So you know that the vice presidential debate went down.
Ooh, it went down.
You know what? All I got to say is one thing, you all.
Uh-huh.
Trump plus Pence make sense.
That's right.
Pence really balances. He
Yes.
balanced Donald Trump. He really do. I like his
Yes,
calm.
he do.
Prince has a calm demeanor.
Uh-huh.
It's like he don't get riled. He just have a calm demeanor.
That's right.
And I guess that's what it takes. You have to
Uh-huh.
have somebody.
You have to have a balance.
It can't be two of Donald Trump. It can only be one Donald Trump.
Uh-huh.
Like I tell people, it can only be one diamond.
That's
It
right.
can only be one diamond.
Exactly.
Rough around the edges, hard like steel.
Uh-huh.
But then when you search, you got to go deep.
Uh-huh.
Deep down there to pull out.
Right.
You got to go deep for those diamonds.
That's right.
But anywho, you all. So Pence did a wonderful job,
He
girl.
did a magnificent job, and I heard you say it. Trump plus Pence makes sense. But Clinton plus Kane will make you go insane in the membrane.
And we're going to have more the same.
That's
no
right.
change, you
No
all.
change
Yes,
whatsoever.
yes.
Whatsoever.
It looked like Clinton and Kane was unable to deliver.
That's right.
You know, Kane is crazy.
Girl, when I looked at him. When I looked at
Kane
him,
crazy is who he is.
I know that-
Sugar cane is
I know-
all I thought of. Sugar cane.
I know that the first debate, Hillary Clinton, she looked like a joker because the Botox was in her frown line. And when I looked at Kane, he looked like the Joker too. I don't know what type of Botox. They must be using the same type of
They
something.
both the same, girl.
But he kept interrupting Mr. Pence.
He was acting like a chihuahua, all
Yeah.
bark and no bite.
Yes. And I'm like, and he kept deflecting the questions back to Trump. And every time Mr. Pence would say something that was the truth,
Right.
you had Kane coming and deflecting or interrupting. And I'm like, will you just shut the hell up? Just shut it up. We're trying to hear what Mr. Pence is trying to say.
Well, I can tell you this here. I know they said something about why don't people trust Hillary? People don't trust Hillary because she's a liar.
That's right.
And they know the only reason she won't power is so she can funnel and tunnel more money to that Clinton Foundation. That's why they don't trust her. And then when I heard Kane, you all talking about Donald Trump's businesses, sound like Kane was a little jealous because he ain't never created a business.
That's right.
That's what people do. Yeah. And listen, Hillary Clinton, you all, she was the worst Secretary of State.
The worst.
She went in and she is the one that destabilized Libya.
That's right.
Which created ISIS, you all. She did that. She did that.
She did.
She accepted foreign money from these countries that suppress women.
That's
Even
right.
as Secretary of State.
Yes, that enslaved women. That's right. That's right. And a lot of the women, they can't even drive. They cannot even drive. This lady, when it comes down to women, Diamond, this lady can care less about a human being. She do not like women.
No, she don't like women.
She don't like women, and she don't like children.
No, she don't like children.
No, she do not like children.
She don't like children.
I don't care how many times she try to say and try to soften her edge. She do not like children. There was a girl that got raped.
That 12-year-old girl.
Yes. Yes.
Back in the day, Hillary Clinton defended her rapist. But here's the deal. They caught Hillary Clinton talking about it, laughing about it. And there was nothing funny about that. There was nothing funny about that. And she said she wanted to be a champion for women.
For women?
She wanted to be a champion for young girls. I don't see why wasn't you a champion for that 12-year-old girl that got raped by somebody that you got off? You got him off of those rape charges. And that girl was brutally raped.
And then laughed about it.
And laughed about
She laughed about it. So please, Hillary Clinton, please. Please,
and you know, Kane and Hillary, both are. Kane is a very fitting running mate for Hillary.
Yes.
All you gonna get is more of the same, you all. Ain't nothing gonna change.
On a string.
And they like puppet toys. Them donors just pump money into them, wind them up, and just pull their strings. And they're going to be working for the puppet masters, which is the donors. And the special interest groups is what's going to happen, you all. That's what's going to happen.
And if you look at them, they look a little puppeteer.
They look like a little puppeteer.
They look like
Look at the puppet show, you all. Look at the puppet show. And I looked at Kane. He did not look presidential at all.
No.
That vice president is there in case something happened to the president. They got to step in. If he step in, girl, you're not going to know this country. It look like everybody's going to be playing games.
Yes.
The Joker game.
The Joker game.
He reminded me of the Joker, that's all.
That's right. The Joker. It is a mess.
And a lot of these here people, like Kane and even Hillary, they made their career out of being public servants. But they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. Crooked Hillary has been in office for 30 years.
Yes.
And now she wants people to believe that she's going to make changes. Why didn't you make them 5 years ago?
Why?
You was Secretary of State. Why didn't you do nothing?
Why?
You was a senator. Why didn't you do nothing?
Why?
You was the first lady. Why didn't you do nothing?
Why?
See, they make their career. Hillary Clinton ain't never held no job.
No, she didn't.
Do y'all know she ain't never held no job?
That's right.
She's never held a job. She's made her money, I say, off the backs of taxpayers and giving these speeches, telling lies and fanning flies, baby.
It's the truth. That's exactly how she did it and what she did. And then we see that, the hurricane has tore up Haiti.
Oh, absolutely. That's right.
So I wonder is now
with the Clinton Foundation.
Is she going to try to use that to at least the $100 million to build that hospital that was supposed to have been built when the last disaster happened?
That's right.
But she going to try to do it this time. Or what?
But I heard that out of all of the Clinton Foundation money, only about 8% or 9% goes to helping people. The other 90-some% goes and I guess administrative costs and that ain't no foundation. That's somebody holding themselves. That's right.
They helping themselves.
Funneling and tunneling money through that Clinton Foundation and somebody getting kickbacks, laybacks, paddywhacks. Somebody is giving
It's a lot of people being given bones.
Yes.
It don't make any type of sense. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out on Hillary Clinton, especially about the emails, about how she got rid of the emails, who helped her get rid of the emails, and they gave them some type of immunity to keep them silent, and those are the key players that could really get Hillary Clinton convicted of the crimes that she committed.
Wow.
If any. Exactly. So the way that they're scheming and beaming, I just want you all to know, as Americans, if any one of you all would have did half,
that's right,
or just a percent of what Hillary Clinton have done, we will be locked up.
That's
Period.
right. That's right.
You would be locked.
That's all I got to say. So that's why we have to vote Trump, you all, if y'all want the system to change.
We got to. We got to.
And then, they were talking about this week Donald Trump taxes. We broke that down, you all, just so clear. Trump used the tax code, you all. He used the same tax code that's available to every one of us. So with that, I don't even want to go into a full-fledged discussion about it.
We don't have to, but I will say this. Donald Trump have just showed us what is needed and what we need right here. Because if he's able to take and beat the system at its own game.
That's right, baby.
Then he's the president that we need.
That's right.
For everything to be changed here in America.
And I'm tired of telling people, tell Trump to stop this. Tell him to stop tweeting. Listen to me. I don't like a weak man.
Right.
Obama was weak. That's why he got stepped on. I like the fact that Donald Trump takes up for himself.
That's right.
He don't waver, nor does he back down. And the mere fact that he takes up for himself lets me know he's going to take up for the American people.
All of us.
So do what you got to take up for yourself, Donald J. Trump. And I don't give a damn about those taxes. So what?
So what?
I don't want to hear no more about them because I don't care about all of that.
That's right.
Can you create a job? We need you. Can you secure that border?
That's right.
We need you.
That's
Can you unite this country? We need you. Donald J. Trump. That's what we need.
Donald J. Trump. That's exactly who we need.
Yes. And so, y'all, our take on those debates, Pence won it hands down. And you know what, Sil? He is going to make a phenomenal vice president.
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Pence, for being Donald J. Trump and taking up for Donald J. Trump. I really appreciate that.
Exactly.
He held his own, girl.
Yes, he did.
You know what? I want to just say this here. I was, normally I don't really go out to the grocery store because people notice us.
Right.
So I had to take off all my gear, all this makeup and stuff, put a hat on and go to the grocery store. So I'm at the grocery store and they were asking me because, the hurricane is
on its way.
Right. And they were, so the lady was like, do you want to use the self-checkout line? I said, no, I don't want to do none of that.
Okay.
I want to stand in line and let somebody check me out.
Okay.
But you all, and somebody was behind me, she said, that get rid of jobs. If they see more people going to that self-checkout, pretty soon these people are not going to have jobs.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this here. Anything like that that's computerized, you all, where they telling you to self-checkout, don't do it. Because when you do that, what we're doing is we're letting that robot be a job and we're getting rid of jobs. People won't have jobs.
That's right.
And if we're going to be true job, if it's going to be job creation,
that's right.
All of this self-serve stuff where I really appreciate when we were going through New Jersey. New Jersey, you all, they will not allow you to pump your gas.
That's right.
Somebody is out there pumping your gas. And I remember that back in the day. I think it should be like that all across America.
That's right.
We don't pump our gas because I don't want to be fooling around with that gas. Because one day I was at the gas station, you all, and I'm on the phone just running off at my mouth, and this guy, he was trying to stop me. And I thought he was trying to rap to me.
Okay.
But what he was trying to do was save my life and tell me, while you pumping that gas and you're on that cell phone, you can create an explosion.
Oh, Lord.
So I don't think Americans should be tampering with that gas. We don't have no degree in that.
Okay.
We don't have no paperwork, no certificate to say we can pump gas. Let people pump it, and that creates jobs.
That creates jobs. But keep in mind, have you ever seen a robot that paid taxes?
That's right. Robots don't pay taxes. So when y'all go in there to that self-service stuff to check your own stuff out when it comes to groceries, all you all are doing is helping somebody lose their job.
That's right.
No, we want to help people keep their job.
Exactly.
So stand in line, wait your turn until it's time for you to check out.
That's right.
So that your fellow brother or sister can have a job. Yes, girl. That's what I wanted to say.
That's right.
Girl, so we done got through that. Silk, every week we do this segment called Busted! This week, who gets busted, girl?
Well, this week, who gets busted is a private group. They sent in voters' registration for a host of dead people.
What?
Yeah. Dead people registered to vote in swing states. And you had a guy by the name of Andrew Spilas. He's a student at the James Madison University, and apparently or allegedly, he's a lead organizer for Harrisburg Votes. 19 applications of deceased citizens were submitted by him through an organization called Harrisburg Votes. And guess what?
What, girl?
He confessed and admitted to the fraud.
I tell you, you all, voter fraud registration, you all, voter fraud. You know what? And that's why he got busted.
He got busted.
Doing something he didn't have no business doing. Is he a Democrat?
Yes, this was for the Democrat side.
Yeah,
exactly.
they doing everything they can to steal a vote. They would even go to dead people. Don't be surprised if they're not registering animals next.
That's what, and not only that, Diamond, also what's coming out the woodworks, the feds is investigating a lot of people now because they're finding out there are a lot of illegal immigrants have been voting in our presidential elections for the last couple of past presidential elections.
Wait a minute, that brings me to this.
Yeah.
How do we know that they are legal? Is that on their
that
ID?
is at the tip of the iceberg. They don't know how many people. They don't know how many people is doing it illegally or illegally that's doing it. So you saying, how do we know? Well, when you got people fighting against, especially the Democrats, fighting against people having to show their ID when they go register to vote. Okay, that means when you go in to vote, you don't have to have your ID in some of these swing states.
Oh.
That's why they fought like hell here in North Carolina.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The Republicans want you to have your ID,
right,
so that it could protect you. It could protect yourself.
It's voter protection, not voter suppression.
That's right.
Right.
So then they'll know who you are, and they'll know that you're not illegally doing it, or you're not a dead person walking doing it.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that is going on in a lot of these swing states. And what they're doing is keeping Hillary Clinton up in the polls. What they do is they take and they poll people that's in a Democratic graphic area, okay? And then when you get those polls, make it look like Hillary Clinton is up.
But she's not.
But she really isn't, because they're not doing
everybody.
That's right. Evenly across the board, they're only doing it within that demographic of Democrats.
Right.
Okay? And so what's happening is they do it like that. So in the end, if she wins, just a small if she wins, then you have something to say, well, she was already up in the
No, that's illegal.
This is some BS.
I just need to know, if you are a legal immigrant and you get an identification, does it has illegal on your identification? How do we know that these people are illegal?
From my understanding,
we don't know,
if you are
do we?
an illegal immigrant and you do not have a social security number, then you can't get an ID.
Not true.
Okay.
Okay. Back in the day, you remember what happened in North Carolina? Back in the day, they used to be lining up at that driver license place. We used to let them have driver's license, and all of those people were not
but
legal.
They had to have something though to say that
some kind of paperwork. And then when they got rid of that law, you saw all of the mess. They disappeared. They disappeared.
They had to have had something that made them either some type of citizen or something. But what's happening here is illegal immigrants. People that don't have no social security number. People that don't have the correct stuff that they're supposed to have is now voting in these elections, sis.
Wow.
It is fraud.
Oh my God. Well, I hope they calm down some of that fraud and that abuse is happening.
That's right.
But you know what? Andrew Spilas, whatever your name is, you just got busted. And Silk, speaking of North Carolina, just want to give you all some updates.
Yeah.
Don't forget that October the 20th, it begins the one-stop early voting period, okay?
Yes.
So you can participate in that. You can find a location near you here in North Carolina. Okay. And then November the 1st, that's the deadline to request a mail-in absentee ballot.
Okay.
Requests must be received by your county election office by this date, November the 1st. So make sure you all get out and vote.
Yes.
Make sure you do early voting.
Yes.
I don't know if you can still do absentee voting because it began on September the 9th. And I think you have to have your ballots back in by October the 14th, which is already
your voter
gone.
registration.
Right, right. But Early voting starts October the 20th here in North Carolina.
That's right.
This is a swing state. So get out and get to voting. I love early voting because I don't like to be caught up in the midst of things.
That's right.
I like to go get it done. And it's over
get it
with,
done
you all.
and get it over with.
Get it
and
over
look,
with.
We got to vote. You know, these people, they're coming out the woodworks on us every which way because they don't want Donald J. Trump in. That's those high elite peoples or whatever you want to call them. The American people, it's going to take us, the American people, to get our man in office.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Us, the American people.
Us, the American people.
Change.
Also, you all, and don't forget, Pat McCrory is running for re-election. Let me tell you why I started looking at Pat McCrory and why I really love him. Because he have our state in a surplus.
That's right.
That means he don't rob Peter to pay Paul. He know not to do that. He have us in a surplus. He have our state looking good. And you all, hey, let's re-elect Pat McCrory. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke.
That's
because
right.
he got it where bam, he has us in the surplus. That means money is in the bank.
It's in the bank.
Which is good. We love you, Pat McCrory. Everybody make sure you get out and you vote for him as governor and vote for our man, Donald J. Trump, as our next president of the United States.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Silk, who goes into this week bowl of stupid girl?
Diamond. This week bowl of stupid goes to the New York Times.
And you know what? It deserved you all right. You should have been in that bowl. Probably a long time ago.
Yes.
You got to be stupid.
Yes.
If you gonna call out somebody about their tax return and not talk about your own tax return.
Yourself.
I'm talking about the ones in 2014 when you didn't pay no federal taxes.
That's right.
Why you not talking about that? Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
And you got a refund back.
Yes. Yes. And for that, that's why you go into this week bowl of stupid
fraud.
Simp,
yes.
Girl, get that bowl on out of here. Get it on out of here.
Yes, you're fraud. You're a fraud.
Fake and phony for doing that. Talk about your own self.
Yes.
Don't talk about our man Donald J. Trump. We don't care less about some taxes.
Right.
We don't care about all of that stuff. We care about the issues.
Yes.
Securing the border, bringing back good jobs, and him, the outsider, working for the American people.
That's what we
love it. He gonna clean up this inside mess.
Yes.
Listen, you all, this has been a lovely table talk. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Also, Facebook, we are trying to reach 1 million likes.
Yes.
1 million likes. So, what we want you to do, tell your friends. And invite your friends to the page. If you love us, invite your friends to the page so that they can like our page. Love it, girl.
Yes.
Also, you all, don't forget, if you want to hang out with Diamond and Silk for lunch, and we talk and we chat and we just have a good time, don't forget to go to the Diamond and Silk store and purchase your Trump Train Choo Choo Baby bumper sticker.
That's right.
Trump Train Choo Choo Baby bumper sticker for $5.
$5.
Once you purchase it, you all, your name is going to be entered into a drawing.
Yeah.
Okay? And we're going to pull a name out of that drawing October the 9th during the second debate. We call it round two. Okay?
Yes.
So go to the Diamond and Silk store to purchase your bumper sticker. It's called the Trump Train Choo Choo Baby bumper sticker.
Yes.
We only have a few more left. So we're giving everybody the opportunity to go in the drawing so that we can pull the name on October the 9th.
That's right. And I know that we're all on that Trump train, but let's not forget about that prayer chain.
Yes, girl.
Yes. Every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we ask you to set your clocks, set your alarms. Every single day, we want you to pray for our man Donald J. Trump, pray for his protection, his family protection. Pray because we know that he's going to be the next president of these United States of America. And because we know this right here, we ask you to pray because Diamond and Silk believe in the power of prayer. And we know that you believe in the power of prayer. We're going to get this done, you all. It's going to take us all to do it. And that's why we're asking you to pray every day at 11:21 a.m.
That's right. It takes a team to build a dream,
That's
you all.
right.
And we are all, even y'all, on the team
That's
so
right.
that we can build this dream and rebuild America
Yes.
to make America greater than we've ever seen it before. I absolutely love it.
I love it.
Listen, you all, this has been a lovely table talk. In the meantime and in between time, you all have a lovely day, and we will see you next week right here on Table Talk. good day.